What is going on? It is go time. Good morning. This is Mortar Mike, and this is another Watcher of Realms video. Today is the day that we do another video of summons because there are summon events throughout this entire week. I have one special ancient summoning left, so I'm going to burn that too. But it is the new legendary hero guaranteed event. This is an event I've been looking forward to because one, I want a Vienna, or what's crazy is every champ on the screen it's a champ that I want to get. I already have Spectrum, which is awesome, but I want to get one of these bad boys here. But I'm jumping straight into this video. About to jump into the pools, but right before that, at the time of this video, I am at 495 subscribers. We are almost at the 500 mark. So I just want to thank you guys for subbing, watching the content. I hope that you guys have been enjoying it so far. I'm pouring my effort and time into it because I want to make content that you guys enjoy. I see you guys in the comment section. I freaking love having convos with you guys in there. I do my best to respond to every last one of them as often as I can. It's a lot, but I'm here to do it. So I appreciate all of you guys. I think I'm going to make a video this afternoon and send it as well, like a 500 video. And I also wanted to do an announcement that I think would be pretty cool. And I think a lot of guys have been saying they want to see it. And so I'm going to make that content and see what we have going on for the rest of this week. I got some videos already set up for this week, but you're not here for that yet. You'll see those as they come out. The first thing we're doing today are pulls. So I have 36. Between getting those 36, or while I'm getting those 36, I have a chance to get another 7. I also have 10 that send the shards up here, and anything that becomes a rare rebate is potential to become another legendary hero by turning into gems. But we'll see. But first things first, I have to use, well, actually, do I have any of these? I do have those, of course. Okay, none of those, right, none of those. All right. So we're going to start off by doing a 10 pull off the rip because you know how I do. I got to see if it's glass or gas. That might be a term I might use. Glass or fall, whatever. Let's work. Let's work. Let's go time. First 10, we are looking at, what is it? I kind of know what they are. I might start doing like kids' voices of like what they are. I got to put the audio together for that. I might get my kids to do it. I think it'd be pretty fun. All right. Next 10. So rare attacks, you got to have it every so often. Let's burn the next ones. Let's see what we get. Got something that is a... Madan, I have her A5. Wonderful healer. Wonderful healer to have, especially early game, and she's very easy to get, and I believe her pull rates or drop rates are very high. So she's a very good healer to get, and she also has the spells in her kit that gets rid of debuffs. Oh, there goes our 7 right there. But you won't have to worry about dispelling debuffs until later into the game or later into the campaign, especially there's one of the missions where you get poisoned. She's a really good option for that too. So some cool stuff that you can use. Next 10, let's see what we get. Looking at something purple here. We'll be getting some rebates, double. Osiren's a pretty good, Osiren's a good control character. He does pretty good damage. The problem is he does most of his damage to ground champs, ground enemies. I do think the art of this guy is just freaking awesome. I just want one of those signs on the wall behind me. Those are freaking fire. And of course, Voroth is one of the MVPs for the Immortal Codex boss that's going on right now, the Ominous Styx boss. You put him in front of that guy and pop his ult right before the shield begins to start, he's getting you dozens of hits easily. And then he switches back into doing his regular attacks, but you can still give him stuff like the artifact that gives you double hits. I know it's a Watchguard hit, but the Watchguard ones are some of my favorite epic artifacts also. So I like using this guy in that content. If I need a ground champ, I'm putting him in there. I also wonder if I give him the artifact, I think it's Wailing Soul. I wonder if I give him Wailing Soul and it procs during his ult if the Wailing Soul attacks fast. Interesting. Interesting. Something to think about. All right. So those are the ones we got here. Some more rare rebates. Third place of arrival of heroes. So not bad. I'm happy with that. Next 10. I think we're getting taxed. This game taxes you a lot. This game taxes you more than the States. But that's a lot of rebates. That's a lot of gems I'm going to be getting back there. All right, before I use the next 3, let's go ahead and send some of these back. That's a good bit. 630, nice. And I don't plan on using any of those champs that I just saw in there that are rares. I already have the ones that I need. These little buggers right here are becoming a lifesaver because these are the only chance that I have of getting that, I can't remember the name right now. The artifact for Cetrum. I think it's, I forgot the name. I literally forgot it. But let's get back to the summons. I know it's something P, something O. That's all I can remember right now. I keep thinking purgatory, and I'm like, that's not the right time. That's not the right term. All right, we got 5 more of these. Then I'm gonna bust it. Actually, I might be able to get another one, another 10 pool. But we're gonna do 5 of these singles. That's an epic, nice. Here for that. We're here for the epics. Madan is back. Not only is Madan back, Madan has 50 gems. So shout out to you, Madan. You the real MVP. Appreciate you. I'm gonna collect those. It's quite odd. Did Osiris not give me gems? Was Osiris just coming to play? You just showed up and just was empty-handed? Okay, bro. All right, got you. That will be remembered, Osiris, the next time I need a ground champion. Next up, we got our tax because tax is unavoidable. Keep them coming, because I still got some gems to burn. Not a lot, not a whole lot, but I got a few. I think that's gonna be enough for 2 10 pulls if I have a few rares that are coming from these. Camille, thank you for the gems. Great early game champion. If you need a healer, she's a great option to just have available early into the game. As you get into the game, you get epics and you get Legos that have stats that are just too much better for you to stick with keeping rares, and the content gets a lot more difficult. So you end up not being able to use those champions, but she's a great starter champion as a healer in the game. Do you get her early in the game? I think so. I know you get her, people get her very early, I'll say that much. All right, I'm gonna bust this 10 pull just because I have it, and that's gonna also give me the rares that I need for another 10 pull. But let's see if it gives you some yellow. Oof, it gave me tax. It charged me tax. But we have enough rares, that's for sure. All right, wait a second, I have enough now. All right, so I'm gonna do 2 things. I'm gonna do the 10 pull here, and then I'm going to do the ancient. I only have 1 of them, but 1's all I need. Let's see if we work it. First is the 10 pull. Let's see if we get us a new Lego hero added to the account. One I don't have already. Let's see. Ah, not even epic. It's all good. It's all good. Let's see what tax we get from here. How many do we get? That's 1, 2. 2 of them. 2 of them. I'll take it. That's 60 gems. It's going to add in there along with, and yeah, this is what I like about this game is that they give you a ton of resources to do this. I wasn't even trying to acquire the rare summons. Well, I almost said shards. The rare summons. I wasn't even trying to acquire them. I ended up like 30 of them just passively in the game. So I think that's a really cool option. I will say, everybody, that's one of my favorite things about this game here. All right, here's more to drop in, 270. So yeah. So I guess I'll hold on to those gems. Looks like I got something extra in events. That's nice. I will see if there's anything in the shop. I'm grabbing those energy potions every time I see them. Also grabbing the mythic gear. That's a me thing. That's probably not a really amazing piece, but I can still level 8 it and see if it's worth keeping. I need those. I was about to say boots. Then I was about to say socks. I need those stockings. Oh wait. That's oh, look at that. We got 1 more. That gives us 2 to run today. Okay, nice. Well, if that's the case, we've used all of these, yes. All right, so we got 2 ancients. Let's see if we get something nice. If they're nice, I'm gonna have to put them in a thumbnail. It's gotta work. Let's see if something cool comes through here. Got a Lord. Wrong rarity, but I got a Lord. Dagna. And she can self-heal, which is kind of useful. It's nice. Last but not least, let's make him work. Oh, summon again. A video? Who's that? Oh, that guy's dying. Wait a second, this is the chaotic dude that like damages the guys near him? What is this? I will tell you, I think people don't like this champ, but I love this animation and I love this artwork. I've got to find out how to make this guy awesome. This is freaking dope. Like, come on. That is fire. You can't tell me this setup of this guy, this design of this guy isn't dope. Seriously. Seriously, that looks like fire. Durza. Durza is who it is. Durza, welcome to the account. A mad shaman who feeds on the blood of his allies to bestow powerful boons to them instead. Yes, he's the one that decreases the HP the ones nearby him and gives them, I think, like attack increase and I think speed increase. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, he may not even be one of the most amazing champs in the game. I don't care. Let's check out the kit, shall we? Yes, we shall. All right. So, Arena Mastery, which means he's cheaper in Arena. That's awesome. He's a mage. He gives buffs and no retreat. I gotta figure out what no retreat means. I see it pretty often. Let's find out. His talent. Basic attack applies slow. That's a nice start. What's the instance? 50% slow for 2 seconds on his basic attack. Not bad. Gains attack speed increase when attacking enemies inflicted with slow. So he keeps the slow going. So they're going to half speed. And then he gets 70 attack speed. That's nice. Okay, so he has a pretty fast attack going on with him. Let's see if his attack rate is good. 2.8. That's not bad. That's not bad. It's pretty standard for a mage. All right, let's check out some abilities. Basic attack deals damage to one enemy. Can't upgrade. I actually like that. They can't upgrade, which means I don't have to spend any of the dust or any of the crystals on this ability. So I do like that. Cost is 14. Revival time is standard. Block does not matter because nobody's stopping to see these guys on the podiums. Ultimate. Sanguine Right. Deducts 50% of the current HP of allies in range. Is this kind of like a focus fire? Let's see. Then starts a ritual that lasts for 10 seconds to provide allies in range with attack speed increase and deduct 20% of their current HP every 2 seconds? Wait a second. Is he just straight killing them? Attack speed increase by 20. Okay, let's see what's the increase here. Okay, they get 50 attack speed to be almost dying? Huh, that's tough. Attack speed increase goes up another 50, so that could be 100. Immediate HP reduction minus 10%. So that's good. It's a 40% reduction, but the 20% of their reduction every 2 seconds is costly. This must do, it doesn't do any damage either, does it? It just assists the other champs around? Okay, let's see more of this kit. It's gotta make more sense than that. That's an interesting start. For an ultimate, it's at 1,000, you start at 600, you can get it down to 900. So we gotta figure out what else in this kit makes that awesome. All right, let's check out the first passive. Netherblood. During Sanguine Right, which is the ult that we just saw, when any ally in the range receives damage, which could be from him and every 2 seconds, there's a 20% chance to deal 90% AoE damage to their nearby enemies. So this is like an EMP pulse. So every time he does damage to them, which is the initial part of damage, and every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. So that's 5 of these. That's interesting. And inflict vulnerability, magic, and physical damage at the same time. So what's those rates? 20%, 20%. That's not bad. And the damage can get to 120, and it becomes a 30% chance. But it's not, a 30% chance is pretty inconsistent. I have to figure out what content that's going to be amazing in. I like to have my chances a little higher to guarantee it's going to happen, but I wonder what you can build this guy for. You can build him from heavy damage. He's one of these are one of the champs that I love seeing in the game, because at first they're like, oh, they don't seem that amazing, but then you find out where they're amazing in the content. And he's chaotic, but it's funny because is he not damaging himself much? Allies in range, I don't know if that counts as him too. I guess he's like, no, I'm not gonna hurt myself, but he doesn't inflict heavy slow on enemies also. Interesting. Okay, here we go. If any ally's HP, this is Cursed Infusion, another passive he has. If any ally's HP drops below 50% due to the HP reduction of Sanguine Rite, which is his ability, so as soon as he triggers it or every 2 seconds, they will gain damage, and if not, half of the damage increase will be granted. Huh. So the damage increase count, it looks like it goes up by another 10, 20%, and the threshold is another 25%. Okay, I do like the 25%. So that means if anybody's HP drops below 75 due to HP reduction of Sanguine Rite, so that's immediate. As soon as it procs, they get damage increase, which means for the most part, it's gonna always be on there. If not, half the damage increase would be granted. Damage increase, 30%. This is interesting. So he gets a straight 30% damage increase. I have to find out if that is, I don't know if that rivals Dolores. So Dolores does very, very minimal heals, but she's in there as a healer. All she's really doing is giving you rage, not rage, giving you a assisted attack boost and a little bit of heals in there, which is really good through her inspiration ability. This is 30% every time he busts the ult out. Sanguine Rite seems to be what this entire kit depends on. But I also like that his basic attack applies slow and he gets attack speed increase. So there's not many enemies that's gonna get by him, and he increases the ability of all the champs around him to do more damage and get the magic and passive resistance drop. That's not bad. It's niche. It's not a champion I would use in a lot of areas. And I think normally when you hear that, you think the champion's bad. No, I used Dasomi in the second, Dasomi, the lizard healer. I used him in the second boss of Immortal Codex, and I had no debuffs to worry about because he is the fastest debuff removal champion in the game, hands down. You can't tell me otherwise. He does it faster than anybody because he gives them magic incense, which every 2 seconds he gets rid of them. And it can last from 6 or 12 seconds. You have the 50% chance to also last for 12 seconds. And it just keeps them at 50% HP or higher. When he gets an ult, it also implies increased defense. So don't sleep on my boy. It's not good everywhere, but in that content, he was really, really useful. And then whenever I had the statues that went below 50% health, he had the incense on them, so they were already going up while the other champions were still doing their heals and stuff. So it was almost like a heal waiting to happen. So that was nice. This champ is a little interesting. I say interesting because I can't immediately think of where I would use this champion. A part of me thinks that this champion might not be bad in arena because of the ability to cast that slow on stuff. I think it would be interesting in single target arena. Single target arena seems to make good sense. He applies 50% slow. Yeah, your guys take damage, but usually if it's single target, most of your champs that you have aren't going to die from that single champion. And the new arena is coming, I think, within a week or so. So something to think about. Interesting. So its cost is 14 in most content, and arena is reduced by 4. So it's a 10 cost for arena. So he's definitely made for arena. A mage at 10 cost? That's pretty daggum nifty. I like it. I like it. Okay, so we got somebody nice. I wonder what the reviews say though. The reviews are usually a reflection of if you can use them in a lot of places or not. So let's see what we got in reviews. Oh, they're poo-pooing on my guy here. Oh, they do not like him. AoE DPS is where people are using. I could understand that. Guild Boss, I don't think I would use him for well, actually, You could use him for guild boss, but you need an element. You need a really powerful healer to keep the team alive while he's working. I do like the fact that he does a magical and physical resistance. This is what I do, by the way, guys. I will find a champion and I will find out where that champion is good to use. Also, sometimes there's champions that are better for the job, but I want to find out where this champion is available to use. I like the idea of him applying damage increase on a ton of champs around him, but I don't think this is a champion used in a lot of areas. Like there's champions like Zilla2, which is amazing for guild boss, but you can use her in other areas, but there's other champs that do great things in those areas, so people just say she's good for this area. Oh, they poo-pooed on that scoreboard. Oh my gosh. Guild War is low? Well, I guess Guild War, I get it, because if your guys get killed, it's nothing you can do. Wow, he has very, very bad scores. Okay, so what I did was, you saw what I did. Rather than just say this champion's not great, I wanted to find out where I can use this champion, how this champion can be useful, because I guarantee somebody has this guy. Player ratings, here's where the poo-poo comes in. This, this guy will beat your team for the enemy. That's terrible. Buff, please be working skills. I've noticed this with a lot of the chaotic champs. If people can initially see that they do crazy damage, they're like, oh, I don't want to use this guy because I don't see a reason to put him in the content, which I understand because I don't believe there's any chaotic faction war. So a faction trial, there's no way that you can really put them into work in this game, which is kind of a bummer. And there's no content where chaotic can really shine as chaotic exclusively right now. That is bonkers. 1% pull rate for a hero to wipe your own team. Useless compared to others. That's the point I was making. Compared to others. Find out where to use your champs. Okay, so I got Durza. Normally people get upset about that. I'm happy because it is a new champ. It's not the way I expected to get him through the banner. Wait, I can, oh, I got gems. So I'll use a few of these just to use them, just because I might get a few more in the afternoon, but you know, just to do it. Because I got the energy. Let's put the gems to work. Awesome, and that's all of those. All right, dope. Okay, all right, so we had fun. I got me a new legendary champion. I'm happy for that. It could have been a rare tax. I got freaking Durza instead, so that gives me some homework to do on where this guy can be amazing at. I appreciate you guys. You know I'm about to go through and just, oh, more gems. Do I need to spend those right now? Nah, I'll wait. Let me build more up and make more happen. And of course, I'm about to go into my boss challenge hard. It would have been funny if he was great for boss challenge hard. Is he? Slow doesn't do anything. The increased attack is good. But this is only if you can get your champs, if you can only get him in a vulnerable state as you're attacking him. So I don't think it's gonna work very well. He doesn't do a lot of hits. He does damage to your team, which is not useful. So you have to be focused on breaking the shield, getting it to the vulnerable state. But wait a second, I don't think the boss allows you to put debuffs on them. I'll have to check this out, because if you can't put debuffs on them, yeah, you can't use them in boss challenge hard. I might just put them in easy and test them. But I'm gonna find out where this guy is useful. I don't think he's like a top tier champion in the game. Let's be clear about that. But I do think every champ has some place where they're useful in this game so far. I'll say that. There's a game that I played, you know, I played Raid Shadow Legends. There's some champs you just like, this champ is not useful anywhere. This champion is a legendary, which means he was built for some reason in the content. And as a chaotic faction, these champs are particularly built to do better as their health is lower, or as their team health is lower. So I do like that there's a commonality amongst them. So now it's time to find out where to make this guy amazing. So I appreciate you guys. I've said so like 4 times back to back. I appreciate you guys. Y'all have an awesome day. May your pools be amazing. I do have one more video coming out today because I believe we're going to be at 500 subscribers today and then some. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoy this content. Like and subscribe. I don't think I've ever said that, but I appreciate you guys who've been doing it already. I will see you guys in the next video later today. Have a good time. It's go time. See you soon. Take care.